Imagine arriving in a city that looks just like any other. Streets, buildings, people going about their day. You have no idea what you just walked into. At first, everything seems normal. People are shopping, kids are playing. But if you pay close attention, something feels off. You settle in, grab a coffee, flip open the paper. The news is strangely quiet. No crime reports, no protests, nothing. You ask the locals about which areas to avoid. The answers are vague. People shift their eyes. Nobody gives you a straight answer. Then you notice the trucks. Big, black, unmarked. They don't belong to the police. And the men standing next to them, they answer to no one official. A neighbor pulls you aside and whispers 3 words that change everything. Don't ask questions. You feel a chill run through you. You try to walk to a different part of the city, and just like that, a stranger blocks your path. No badge, no uniform, just a look that says, not here. Back in your room, you sit with the silence and let the truth settle in. This city isn't run by a government. It's run by someone else entirely. You watch a man at the market hand over an envelope, not to pay for goods, but to a man who didn't sell anything. This is the tax, the cartel's tax. Symbols are painted on walls throughout the city, territory markings, like a map that says, we own this, we own that, we own all of it. You reach a checkpoint you didn't know existed. Men with no official authority demand to know where you're going. You comply. You have no choice. You try to call someone outside the city. The call won't connect. You stare at the phone, realizing communication is controlled here too. Locals quietly tell you the rules. Don't be outside after dark. Don't talk to strangers about what you see, and never, ever speak to the press. Basic goods are scarce. The cartel controls the supply chains. If they decide a neighborhood doesn't comply, the food stops coming. The most terrifying moment? Watching a police officer bow his head to a cartel member. The law isn't protecting anyone here. The law is afraid too. You try to get online to reach out for help. A red block. The internet is filtered. Certain websites, certain apps, all dark. You're digitally isolated. You look around at the people in the streets. Everyone has the same expression. Guarded, anxious, watchful. Fear has become the city's default setting. Survival instinct kicks in fast. You learn to disappear when certain people walk by. Becoming invisible here is not paranoia, it's common sense. From your window, you see things being loaded into trucks in the middle of the night. You know what it is. You say nothing. Silence keeps you alive. For the first time in your life, you feel truly trapped. No signal, no safe exit, no one coming to help. Just you and the weight of everything you now know. Life goes on because it has to. You share what little food there is. You protect who you can. Survival becomes a quiet, daily act of defiance. You learn to walk differently. Head down, pace quick, no eye contact. Blending in isn't cowardice. It's the skill that keeps you breathing. You begin to notice the underground, people passing notes, secret meetings. In a city where speaking is dangerous, information moves in silence. Then you see a child, playing in the middle of all this, completely unaware, and something in you breaks open. This is what it's really costing. Every building, every service, every room has a price. Not to the government, to them. You pay it with shaking hands and a face that shows nothing. Slowly, carefully, you find others who think like you. Around a table, in whispers, a plan begins to take shape. Hope is dangerous here, but it exists. There's a moment every day where you have to look yourself in the eye and ask, who am I becoming in order to survive this? The answer isn't always comfortable. One day, someone you knew is taken. Just like that, gone. And you stand there, frozen, because there is nothing you can do. That helplessness is its own kind of violence. So you write. You document everything. Dates, names, events. If you ever get out, the world needs to know what happened inside these walls. Fear fractures community. Neighbors stop trusting each other. When anyone could be an informant, even friendship becomes a liability. You stand at a barred window and stare at the horizon. Freedom isn't a dream, it's a specific direction. Somewhere out there, past all of this. The hardest choice comes: accept their offer of protection or take the dangerous, uncertain road alone. Neither option is safe, but one keeps your soul. And then you run. Because something has shifted, because the window opened, because your body decided before your mind did. You just run. You press into a dark alley, heart hammering, lungs burning. You've made it, for now. Every second of quiet feels like borrowed time. Not everyone makes it. You grieve the ones who didn't. You carry them with you, their names, their faces, as the truest reason to keep going. But grief can turn into something else. You stand up, you look at the others around you, and you say, we are not finished yet. The final plan comes together in a hushed room over a hand-drawn map. It's imperfect, it's risky, but it's yours, and no one can take it from you. You walk through the door, one step, then another. You don't look back, because looking back would slow you down, and you need every second. You made it out, not unscathed, not unchanged, but alive, and standing next to others who understand exactly what that cost. This isn't just a story. Right now, millions of people live this reality every single day. Their survival deserves more than silence. It deserves to be heard.